There are 70 to 80 million people in the United States alone that are lactose intolerant. What do they do? What do you do if you can't eat cheese? If you can't eat dairy? Do you just stop eating pizza? Do you never eat pizza? Do you never have ice cream? I can only imagine what that feels like. So the most incredible thing about a company like this, Tofutti, is that all the products are dairy-free and that they keep the same taste, the same texture, the same creaminess. You can use by themselves in a recipe. Anything that you would use the dairy for, you can just swap it out and have the exact same experience. So you have the freedom to enjoy anything that everyone else does, and you are not limited by your lactose intolerance that you have to suffer and live a life of no pizza and no ice cream, because that would suck. I'm sorry. I have this Tofutti Pizza Pizzaz. This is frozen. Totally recommended to put in the oven. You know, microwave always doesn't really do the product justice. I'm sure it'll work though, but it's dairy-free and better than mozzarella cheese. I mean, this is amazing that you can eat pizza that actually tastes like real pizza. So as you can see, all of these Tofutti products give you the freedom to enjoy that taste and texture of dairy while still being dairy-free. So I headed back to Allison 18 to meet with Chef Roxanne Spruance so she could show me a couple of her favorite recipes and how we can swap out the ingredients with Tofutti products to make them dairy-free. Okay, I'm here at Allison 18 in the kitchen with Roxanne, the executive chef. How are you, Roxanne?
I'm great today.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You are going to be showing me how to make this stuffed bird using Tofutti products, right?
Yes, I am.
So what are we going to put in this?
We're going to take the Tofutti Better Than Sour Cream, and we're going to make an herb spread almost, and pipe it under the skin to keep the bird really juicy as it cooks.
Awesome, awesome. Now most of my vegan friends actually swear by this Tofutti stuff, but this bird doesn't seem like a vegan dish. This seems like we're stuffing this in here for no reason. What's the purpose of using Better Than Sour Cream in a chicken?
Well, if you're looking, I mean, not just from the vegan standpoint, but if you're looking, what we see more at restaurants as opposed to vegans are dietary restrictions a lot of times. So people that have health issues, whether it's high cholesterol or if they have an intolerance to lactose, things like that, this would be a great way to sub in at home if you're looking for kind of that unctuous dairy feel but can't quite handle that yourself. The next dish that we're going to do is a poussin, which is a baby heritage chicken, and we are going to pipe some Tofutti Better Than Sour Cream underneath the skin. We're going to season it with some garlic chives, some sage, as well as an egg yolk. Basically, we're going to do a take on a mayonnaise under the skin. The first thing I'm going to do, and you can also do this with a full-size bird, this is just what we use at the restaurant. The first thing I'm going to do is separate the skin. So I'm just going to kind of wiggle in here and separate the skin from the breast, the thigh, and the drumstick. A little dirty here. So after I separate the skin, I'm going to truss the bird. Trussing the bird just helps it cook more evenly. So now that we got our birdie trussed, okay, we're going to make our stuffing. So I'm going to take our Tofutti Better Than Sour Cream into our mixer with the paddle attachment. I'm going to put in an egg yolk to help stabilize the stuffing when it bakes. So once that egg gets incorporated, I'm going to season with a little bit of salt. I'm going to throw in some minced garlic chives and sage. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of instant starch. You can use cornstarch since we're baking this. It's just going to help everything stay tight underneath the bird and not just kind of render out. Okay, so what we end up with is something with kind of the consistency of mayonnaise. And again, you can use a Ziploc bag for this. Now, because I've made all these pockets under the skin, I can just stick the tip of my bag in here and just pipe right underneath the skin in all those pockets that we made. So rather than having to, saturate your bird in butter or oil, this will keep the flesh really moist as you cook it. So we have a beautifully piped bird. So we're just gonna throw this in the oven. Okay, so once our chicken is roasted, I'm gonna pull it out of the oven. And the way that we serve it here at the restaurant is the full bird, just cut in half.
The best thing is, even if you don't have to be vegan for these to. There's a lot of people that are lactose intolerant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's even for the chicken you just made. That's obviously not for vegans. This is but lactose intolerant, and this is dairy free, and you can still have a lot of the great dishes that you might not be able to have.
Yeah.
The chicken was incredible. One of the best things about both of these products is that they're gluten-free, and I know a lot of people are trying to avoid the gluten,
Absolutely.
for whatever reason. It gets all glued up.
Yes.
Tofutti gives you the freedom to enjoy all your favorite foods that you feel like you can't have if you're lactose intolerant, especially ice cream, pizza. This ice cream is dairy-free, no butterfat, milk-free, lactose-free, no cholesterol, cutie, and it's cute. Extra cute.